What if I told you history could be made?
Dover gets it into Phoenix. Phoenix with 5 seconds. Doesn't seem to be in much of a hurry. He'll put up a long three. This is the shot. Westfield wins sectional champion for 2016.
Led by seniors Andrew Yoder and Norman Miller, the 2015-16 Westview Warriors won their 18th sectional championship in dramatic fashion. Now what if I told you history could be repeated? What once was the most inexperienced team in Michiana is now one of the most dangerous, as senior leader Lucas Yoder looks to lead the Warriors to another sectional crown and beyond. Determination, excellence, tradition, history. This is Westview Warrior basketball.
Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live on the World Wide Web at laguanamedia.com. Today's game is brought to you by the following gold sponsors: Riegsecker Marketplace, Height Auto Body, Laguana, and Ship-She Service. Silver sponsors are Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, Weaver Furniture, Jerry's Standard, Yoder Popcorn, Mike's Automotive Service, Fruit May Funeral Home, The Brethren Retreat, The Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance, Quality Floor, Fast Lane Subway, Frontline Auto Tech, by Tiffany's Restaurant, Yoder's Shipshawana Hardware, Troyer's Saddlery, Emma Warehouse, and Mercury Wireless. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Jim and Liz Stump, Dan and Dawn Byler, and John and Leslie Cook. Now, out to the game!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to exciting Westview Warrior basketball at laguanamedia.com. This is Jerry Hosteller along with Dan Byler. Tonight we're bringing you doubleheader action, as it'll be the Lady Warriors against the Fairfield Lady Falcons in tonight's first game, and of course the boys' game will follow the Fairfield Falcons and the Westview Warriors. Fairfield comes into tonight's game with an 11-7 overall record, 6-3 in the Northeast Corner Conference, and they are 9-9. The Westview Warriors are 9-9 and 5-4 in the conference. And I'll be back to talk to assistant varsity coach Kirk Stump right after this 30-second timeout.
Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
We're back at Westview High School with assistant coach of the Westview Lady Warriors, Kurt Stump. And Kurt, before we talk about this game coming up tonight with the Fairfield Lady Falcons, let's kind of bring us up to date on, we're 9-9 coming into tonight's game. Bring us up to date on what's going on this year with the Lady Warriors.
Lady Warriors this year, we've had some up and downs, but we've seen a lot of positives, seen a lot of good things out of girls and out of a lot of young girls that are starting to grow and develop in their game. We struggle a little bit with getting that consistency for 4 full quarters, and we can really surprise somebody one of these nights, I really think, if we can pull it all together, run it for 32 minutes and stay focused.
Well, of course, you lost a lot of talent from last year, but you also lost a guard in a game, was that with Angola or one of the games earlier this year?
When the girls went to Hamilton right before the end of Christmas break, Summer Cockle went down with a sprained ankle. She's got a pretty severe sprain. There's a possibility that she could be back by the end of the season, but we want her to heal up and be ready to go, not just for us, but for the upcoming track season and whatnot. And she's making some progress on it, but it's day to day, and of course that's been a couple weeks here already. But that really hurt us because Summer was just starting to come into her own, really starting to be a spark plug for our offense and our defense both. So that kind of took a little wind out of our sails, but we're trying to get some other people to step up and fill those spots.
Well, that was my next question. Have there been a couple of girls that have stepped into that role and tried to fill it?
It's kind of going by committee. We have Jenna Duff that's been kind of stepping in. She's been starting some. But then also Brady Yoder's been stepping up and taking some playing time there. And Maggie McCoy. We just kind of rotate with those three especially to pull and get what we need depending on the game.
Okay, let's take a look at the Lady Falcons now. They've had a good year. As far as some of the tougher teams in the conference, Fairfield's got to be up there along with Angola.
Well, you know what? Brody does a great job over there with them, not just offensively, but especially defensively. They come at you and they play man-to-man defense nonstop. He has a great game plan every time we come up against him. And we've come out on the right end the last few years. That tonight it's going to be a challenge, but we're at home on our floor. You start looking at their personnel. Obviously, you have to look at Zook. Erica Zook, she's leading their team, I think, with like averaging 11 or 12 points a game. But then beyond that, you've got a number of girls, 4 to 5, that are averaging in the upper single digits. That any night you have them doing that, that's a pretty hard battle and pretty big bite to chew.
What about, we have size, good size in the middle. What about them? Are they big inside?
They do not carry a ton of size. They have a little bit, but the majority of it is they're about the same size, about the same quickness, very athletic.
And they rely on a perimeter type offense to get their scoring?
They do. They move the ball well, and they slash very well to the hoop. We're going to have to watch our P's and Q's and really play some help side defense. We're going to have to rebound. That's the key to the game every night. And we've really been challenging girls. We need to cut off our opposition with those offensive rebounds.
Okay, turning our attention back to your team. As far as health is concerned, have the girls come through the season pretty well, with the exception of, of course, the ankle injury?
There's a few aches and pains there, but I think we're actually a little more healthy other than summer right now than we have been for the last month or so. So it's nice to see the girls starting to get their legs back under them and getting rid of some of those little aches and pains. And hopefully here in the last week of this regular season, jumping into sectional, we can really focus on making a run as healthy as we can be.
Well, that's one thing this time of year. I mean, you look at the guys, they still have a ways to go before their sectional starts, but you guys are looking at it right. I mean, it's right on your tail here, and the week after next is when it starts already. So how do you feel about where the team is at this point?
Like I said, we've had a lot of ups and downs this year, but I've seen us grow immensely. I felt like when we played West Noble in the opener of the tournament with the conference, that was the most focused defensively and as a team that I've seen us. And we started very solid, with Angola. And as we worked hard there, the girls really showed effort, and we really could see things. But then we had some mental lapses. We've got to shore those up, and we've got to avoid having those moments where we kind of take a little vacation. We got to stay focused the whole way through.
Okay, Kurt, thanks for joining me tonight. Good luck to the Lady Warriors.
All right, thanks a lot.
That was Kurt Stump, assistant basketball coach of the Lady Warriors. We'll be back with more from Westview High School as we get set for the Westview Warriors and the Fairfield Falcons tonight. back right after this.
Fever, sore throat, body aches. Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
And we're back here at Westview High School. The girls getting ready to kick off the varsity doubleheader that'll be happening here in the gym. And just prior to this game here in the varsity gym, they had the JV girls defeat Fairfield. Final score there 40-33. And at the same time they were playing, the JV boys were playing over in the old gym. And they ended up winning in overtime 44-41. Something that was new over there for the boys. Nolan Sherrick was playing. I don't know if he played the whole game or not. I only saw part of the game, but came through. He was, well, actually, I'm pretty sure he didn't play the whole game. He played 2 or 3 quarters, but he finished the night with 8 points, including 4 for 4 from the free throw line in the overtime to help ice the win. Dennis Wingard had hit a 3 in overtime to put us up, and then they had a sort of a controversial thing happen right at the end of the overtime. Westview was up by 3. We were taking the ball out at the end line. Fairfield had just scored, and they did the trick play where, you know, a guy jumps out and you throw him the ball and he throws it in. Fairfield is contending that he had never landed out of bounds and established himself before he caught the ball. And so they're saying he essentially would have traveled going out of bounds. But anyway, Westview ended up winning in overtime, and the girls won as well. Jensen Reynolds had 12 points. Peyton May had 14, 10 of those in the first period, and Leanna Miller had 10 for the Lady Warriors.
So a double win for the Warriors so far.
So far it's Westview 2, Fairfield 0.
Yeah, we'll pause now for our national anthem. Nice rendition of our national anthem, and that was...
I am not quite sure.
Burton? Can't think of her first name. I think we'll get her name. Westview senior, I believe, this year. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the Fairfield Falcons, they'll go at one guard with Erica Zook, their leading scorer, averaging 11.5 points per game, 5'5" junior. Also starting for the Lady Falcons will be Katie Lashley, a 5'10" junior. Felicity Bontrager, 5'8" junior. She'll be joined by Janine Schwartz, a 5'5" junior. And rounding out the starting lineup will be Alexis Thaxton, a 5'7", and I didn't write her class down.
Senior.
Okay. Turning our attention now to the Lady Warriors. Reagan Sherrick, the team's leading scorer, averaging 8.3 points per game, a 5'5" senior. Paris Brewer, another senior at 5'4". She's averaging 2.4 points per game. Jenna Duff will also get the start tonight. She's a 5'9" junior, averaging just under 2 points per game. Ashaya Klopfenstein, actually Ashaya is the team's leading scorer with 11.9 point per game average. She's a 6'1" sophomore. And starting at center tonight for the Lady Warriors, a 6'1" junior, Alex Burr, and Alex brings just under a 7 point per game average into tonight's contest. Dan begins to whistle on the background to get the crowd fired up tonight. We're looking for a good crowd on this Friday night at Westview, a beautiful night considering it's January 20th. Little drizzly out, but the temperature is warm and it's brought a lot of people out to this ball game, as is the normal case with the Fairfield Falcons and the Westview Warriors going at it. Alex Burr will be jumping up center court, and she'll be joined out there by Felicity Bontrager of the Falcons. Tip is controlled by the Warriors. Reagan Sherry gets the handoff from Ashaya Klopfenstein. Quickly to Duff. Inside on the baseline to Burr. She'll get it out of trouble to Sherrick for three. Good start for the Lady Warriors.
I like that. 15
Warriors.
seconds into the game.
Warriors defeated the Lady Falcons last year 63-52 over at Fairfield. Erica Zook, I remember her from last year. Quick point guard for the Lady Falcons. With the ball now is Lashley. She'll go out front to Janine Schwartz. Schwartz goes left side to Felicity Bontrager. Now back to Zook. Zook drives, puts it up, and we have a whistle, and it's going to be a foul on the Lady Warriors.
I think it's going to be on the floor, so it'll be before the shot. Foul's going to be called on Reagan Sherry.
First foul on either team. Bounce pass inside. Good block by Ashaya. Inside, and it goes out of bounds. Fairfield will retain possession. Alexis Thackton will be the trigger lady for the Lady Falcons. Looking to inbound, still looking. Bounce passes it inside to Lashley. She takes it into the paint, then gives off outside. Long three in the air, no good by Janine Schwartz. Battle for the basketball, and we have a whistle and a hold going to be called. This time it's going to go against the Falcons.
Falcons crashing in there, trying to pick up the rebound.
Katie Lashley picked up the foul. Both teams with one foul, and it's 3-zip. Lady Warriors lead it, and they have the basketball. Duff with the ball. Picks up her dribble, tries to go right side. Was it deflected? No, it wasn't. It goes out of bounds. I think Ashaya, was she cutting toward the basket?
I'm not exactly sure who she thought was going to be in the corner, but or maybe it was deflected and just wasn't seen. I'm not quite sure.
Zook brings it across the timeline. She'll go left side with it to Thaxton. Thaxton drives on Duff, then pulls it out on the bounce pass out front to Zook. Now into the hands of Schwartz, who has a little trouble. That is a double dribble. She drives, another block by Ashaya. She'll bring it up herself to Reagan Sherrick. Sherrick loses the handle, but it's knocked out of bounds by Fairfield, so it'll be Westview ball underneath her own bucket.
So 2 block shots for Ashaya already.
Good athlete. She can bring the ball up the court, too, as she showed on that last steal, a block and steal. Alex Burr gets it out front. Go to Brewer, now right side to Sherrick. Sherrick drives it, gives off to Duff, wide open. She pops a little jumper from the side, no good. Rebound Zook. Erica Zook drives it, has it knocked away by Karis Brewer out of bounds. It'll belong to Fairfield. Remember, there was 2 Zooks on the team last year. I think Alexis Zook was the other one, because they had 2 Alexises. Yeah. Thaxton and Zook. Inside turnaround, third block of the night for Ashaya. Long three in the air, no good by Bontrager. Rebound offensively by Lashley, and she puts it back up and in. 3-2, 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Karis Brewer with the ball. Bounce pass inside, goes through the legs of Ashaya, but Fairfield throws it away. Katie Lashley got on the floor, and I think she was anxious to get rid of the basketball and hurried, threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, threw it where she had been.
Karis Brewer lobs it inside to Alex Burr, and a nice jumper inside the lane. Alex's first 2 tonight. That puts Westview up 5-2. With the ball is Zook. She picks up her dribble, gets it inside the lane to Bontrager, and she's whistled for traveling. Karis Brewer will bring it in for the Lady Warriors. I think, Dan, the gym will gradually fill up as we get later in the evening.
Yeah, I think so, but I was amazed at how many cars were here already when I got here prior to to set up for the girls varsity game. I had forgotten that it was a quadruple header tonight.
Yeah. I didn't get my normal great parking spot out there.
Yeah, I parked much further out than usual as well.
Ashaya, she'll get it to Duff, and Jenna drives it, and she's reached in on and fouled.
And they're going to say it was on the shot. Foul's going to be called on Lashley, her first against the lady. Oh, no,
that's
second.
her second. Yeah,
oh,
she picked up one earlier.
Okay.
She picked up their first. Well, I guess, yeah, that's her only 2 fouls.
She's got all of them.
Yeah, she does.
Sherrick's got all of ours, all 1.
There you go. Jenna.
Oh,
no.
Well, that thing about died up there.
It did.
It just stopped, and then it fell in.
She is 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Hope I don't jinx her.
Oh, my.
100%.
For the season.
Yep.
Yeah, well, if she does miss it, Jerry, you know.
I'm in trouble.
You will be in trouble.
And her mom's sitting right next to me. Might get elbowed.
Oh.
Oh, no. She did miss it. But the rebound to Shia.
And she threw it away.
Zook with it. Stops on the wing. Goes out front. Long 3 in the air by Thaxton. Off the mark. No good. But the offensive rebound put back up and in by Felicity Bontrager. So Fairfield scored twice. Their lone 2 baskets have come on offensive rebounds. Karis Brewer, bounce pass inside to Ashaya. Good right-handed shot up there off the glass for Ashaya. Her first 2.
She's going to have that anytime she wants it. They don't get weak side help.
Jordan Kiddentig matches up with her pretty well. She's in there now. She's 5'11". Driving, another block by Ashaya, but this time she gets some elbow in there, or part of the arm, as she was trying to block the shot.
So that's her first, but it will put Bontrager at the line to shoot a couple.
Felicity Bontrager, 5'8" junior, and she hits.
And the score now is 5-8. Or is that her height?
Yes, it is. And she hits them both. 8-6 ball game. 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Sherrick across the timeline. That's Duff. She'll cross court it over to Brewer. Now to Sherrick. Sherrick to Brewer. Left side of Duff. Inside Burr. Brewer, right side, Sherrick for 3. This time it's going to be no good. And the rebound's pulled out of there by Felicity Bontrager. She'll get it into the hands of Janine Schwartz. Schwartz, a 5'5" junior. Bounce passes it right side to Thaxton. Thaxton right back out front to Erica Zook. She bounce passes it to Schwartz. Now inside the lane to Thaxton. She'll put it up and score.
Nice curl around. That ties it up.
8-8. Sherrick with the ball, right side of Brewer. Duff, now to Sherrick, drives the baseline, pulls it back out on the pass to Duff, right back to Sherrick. High post left side to Ashaya Cleffenside, gets it to Brewer, but she has to try to save it in bounds and can't do it. It'll be Fairfield ball.
They almost seem a little rushed on some of those passes.
Yeah.
I'm not it looks to me like they shouldn't have to be.
No, I think
they could slow that down just a little bit and get good sharp passes, but
yeah, they're rushing their passes. Zook bounce passes it left side. It'll go to Schwartz. Schwartz tries to drive it, has it knocked away, picked up by Brewer, but she's whistled for traveling. Got both feet up off the floor.
Caught it and was rocking back onto her back as she went down. That's going to be traveling every time.
Bounce pass inside, blocked away by Ashaya on
Number 4.
Bontrager's attempted shot was blocked away on the inbound pass from Dre Lockwood. And another foul inside.
It's going to be on Alex Burr. And again, I think one of those cases where if she could learn to time that, she could also get a lot of block shots. And if she, I don't know. I mean, it's easy for me to tell her what she should be doing, but
yeah.
I think she needs to reach higher and block the shot up higher. She's swatting it too low, and so she's getting the arm.
True. That's right. The last 2 times that's happened. I think we had a discussion about Dre Lockwood, who's checked into the ball game, being 5'11" or 5'1". I think we can pretty much figure she's 5'1".
Okay,
number 20.
So I had it wrong on there last year.
Well, or they did.
Well, yeah, because I had it on my sheet from last year. I had a 5'11" on there, so I thought the 5'1" was wrong this year.
She's the smallest one out there. Oh, and she's guarding Ashaya there. Ashaya tries to get it to Duff, throws it into the backcourt. So it's a turnover on the Warriors as they're a little discombobulated at the moment.
Fairfield scored 6 straight,
going
from down 8-4 to being up 10-8. Maggie McCoy getting set to check in.
Maggie's one of the underclassmen that's really showing some growth this year. Not physically necessarily, but with her basketball potential and ability. Erica Zook goes left side. Bounce pass inside. Good anticipation by Alex Berg. Tapped it away, but it's recovered by Janine Schwartz. Lockwood now inside, and we have a travel.
Yeah.
Jordan Kindig got the inbounds or the inside pass, but took a couple steps toward the basket. 2:03 now to go in the first quarter. Westview could tie it or take the lead. Down 2. Sherrick gets it to Burr. Burr, good drive on the baseline, puts it up. Oh, misses a shot off the glass. Good offensive board by Maggie. She's tied up. So it'll be on the alternating possession, it'll be Fairfield basketball.
Nice drive to the basket by Burr.
Yeah, it was. Just couldn't finish. Didn't get it high enough on the glass. Zook. And she'll get it to 25. That's Janine Schwartz. Zook. Out front will come to Lockwood. Lockwood tries to drive on McCoy. Loses her dribble. Now we have a whistle, and a reach-in is going to be called on Maggie.
It's going to be Maggie's first. But 4 on Westview.
Erica Zook inbounding underneath the Fairfield basket. Gets it into Kintig. Now out front to Schwartz. Get it to Lockwood. Down right side will come to Thaxton. She bounce passes it inside. Shots up off the glass and good by Kintig. Fairfield back to a 2-point lead at 10-8. 12-8. Yeah, I was thinking
they just didn't have it up there yet.
Right. Brewer bounce passes it to Burr. Not a Sherrick. Out front it'll come to Duff. Left side Sherrick for 3. Off the mark. Pulled down on a rebound by Janine Schwartz. Inside a minute now to go in the first quarter. Schwartz will take it all the way in. Tries to put it up. Misses. Alex Burr all alone for the rebound. She'll hand it off to Reagan Sherrick. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Westview down 4, 12-8. Bounce pass to Sherrick is knocked out of her hands, out of bounds by Erica Zook.
Shia Kloppenstein coming in for Alex Burr, and for the first time, Kenzie Bobeck, a 5'4" senior for the Falcons.
Brody Garber's gone pretty deep on his bench here. What, four deep?
Yeah, I think 1,
Kintig
2.
and Lockwood.
Yeah, I think so.
Bobeck.
At least 3.
Yeah. Lob inside to Ashaya. She's triple teamed. And we have a tie-up. It's going to be Westview ball. So they'll retain possession with 23.7 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
Westview's gone almost 4 minutes without scoring here.
The inbound pass comes to Duff. Out front to Sherrick. Sherrick inside to Kleffenstein. Knocked away as they're really collapsing down on her, Dan.
Well, when I said they could do that all day, I guess they must have heard that. They made the adjustment.
Garber, a good coach. He adjusted his defense and shut that off the last couple times. Driving, and we have another foul on Westview.
Is that going to be on Reagan Sherrick, maybe?
It looks like it, yep.
That'd be her second.
Erica Zook will inbound with 3.1 seconds to go. Fairfield. Bounce pass inside, the shot's up and good on the inbound pass to Alex Thaxton. So after one, the Lady Falcons leading the Lady Warriors 14-8. That was the second quarter right after this. When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. And you'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They'll work with you to find a piece that meets your needs or have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
Zook will get it into Thaxton. Thaxton goes right back to Zook. She tries to drive on Sherrick, gets a pick out front from Kintig, now into the hands of Thaxton. Zook, and now right side it'll go to Bontrager. She drives, ball loose, tried to chase it down was Zook, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be back to Westview.
He ended up about three rows up there in the Westview student section, I think, trying to chase that thing down. Not
much room over there.
Alex Burr comes back in. Janine Schwartz back in for the Lady Falcons.
Reagan Sherrick brings it up for the Lady Warriors. We're half a minute into the second quarter. Duff. Back to Brewer, right side to Reagan. She'll lob it into Shia. This time she rushed it a little bit. Misses a shot underneath. And back come the Lady Falcons. Bontrager takes it all the way in, and she's tied up by Reagan Sherrick. And now we have a technical foul inside because in her frustration, Felicity Bontrager jammed the ball into the floor. And so she's going to be teed up.
That's pretty weak. That's pretty weak.
Yeah, you see kids do that a lot when they do a real hard bounce, but I guess he decided he wasn't gonna let anything go, and that counts as a foul on Felicity. So that'll be her first 3 on the Falcons now.
We'll send Reagan Sherrick down to the other end of the court. In and out, misses. Thought maybe that was going to come back and go through, but it didn't.
Sure tried.
It did. Second one is up. Oh, that one spins out.
Well, the only thing that the one good thing that does come out of that is it was our ball on the alternating possession. It still stays. We get the ball, and it's still our ball on the next alternating possession.
Yeah, that's true. So Brewer. Kleffenstein, Duff, now left side back to Brewer for 3, and she swishes it.
Earlier they left her wide open, and I thought, well, she's not going to shoot that, but
came in shooting 29% from three-point range. Kenzie Bobeck bounce passes it, gets past Thaxton, but picked up. Oh, another block by Ashaya into the hands of Reagan Sherrick. She'll take it all the way down, put it up, misses the layup, but Ashaya gets a rebound. She'll put it up and score, and she's fouled.
That's the 5th block shot by Ashaya.
She's putting on a show here defensively. Did a good job that time of getting a rebound and putting it back up and drawing a foul against the Fairfield player.
So after we let Fairfield score 10 straight to finish the first quarter there from about the 4-minute mark on, we have now scored 5 and a chance to score 6.
And tie the ball game. Shia hits off the back of the rim, bounces off, no good.
And
ball knocked out of bounds by her own teammate. Looked like her, she didn't.
Well, they both had a hold of it and it just sort of squirted out, I think. Yeah.
So Westview will get it back and they'll be inbounding underneath their own basket. Ashaya fakes the handoff, drives the lane or the baseline and has it knocked away. Steal by Fairfield. With the basketball is Schwartz. She'll get it to Thaxton. Now left side to Zook. Tries to bounce pass it inside. The deflection comes to Lockwood. Now into the hands of Zook. Right side to Thaxton. Thaxton being hawked there by Ashaya Kloffenstein. Ball loose. Picked up, but we have a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Fairfield. Or was it on Ashaya?
I think it's on Fairfield. I think Ashaya got the steal and then Thaxton pushed. And it might have been more just she was falling down than anything else. But she gets called for the foul. That'll be 5 now on Fairfield. It looks like Westview thought it was going the other way.
Yeah, I think so. It looked like Ashaya was frustrated with it, you know, kind of upset. But should be happy now. Sherrick. Bounce passes now to Alex. Good jumper from the outside for Burr.
And Westview takes the lead back.
15-14. Little press put on by the Warriors. Lockwood gets it on the pass. Zook drives the lane. Bounce pass inside. Shots up off the glass. No good by Kintig. But Fairfield retains possession on the offensive rebound. Inside Lockwood. Good pass to Kintig. She misses it again inside. Puts it back up and gets this one. Timeout's going to be called by Westview. 5:20 to go in the first half. 16-15, the Fairfield Lady Falcons leading. We'll be back right after this.
The Hometown Treasure has been covering the Topeka, Shipshewana communities and the Westview schools for over 14 years. Keep up to date on area and school activities. The Hometown Treasure is a monthly publication published by Laguana Printing, featuring full-color photos and news from all 6 schools in the Westview school system. Also, articles written by local writers, as well as games and contests for children and adults alike. Pick up our latest issue on newsstands or check us out on Facebook or visit our website at thehometowntreasure.com.
5:20 to go in the first half. 16-15, Fairfield leading Westview in the girls' game here. Boys to follow. Sherrick brings it across the timeline. That's Brewer. Karras bounce passes it to Jenna Duff. Now to Alex Burr on the baseline. Turnaround jumper off the glass. In and out. No good. Maggie McCoy battling for the rebound, but loose and picked up by Kintig. Now to Erica Zook. Her pass goes to Lockwood right side. Dre Lockwood puts it on the floor and then gives to Zook. Zook drives the lane. She'll spin it up. Misses it off the glass. Pulled down by Karras Brewer. She'll get it to Jenna Duff. Duff. Lead pass ahead to Reagan Sherrick, and we have a traveling violation.
I think she was going to shoot, and then she saw Maggie McCoy wide open, so she went to pass it. And shuffled her feet.
Janine Schwartz will inbound in front of the Fairfield cheer block. As anticipated, the Westview Gymnasium getting more full as the evening progresses. Shot by Zook, no good. Pulled down by Burr. Was that blocked?
Yeah, Burr blocked it.
Reagan Sherrick with the ball out front. Fairfield with a slim 1-point lead, 16-15. And Jenna Duff has her pocket picked. Schwartz brings it down, gives off right side, missed shot by Lockwood. Put back is no good, but a foul.
Yeah, they're getting an awful lot of offensive boards. That's going to put Schwartz at the line to shoot. We certainly have them outsized, I think. Yeah, the Kindig is 5'11", and that's, yeah, they don't have anybody over 6 foot, so we have a height advantage, but we're getting out rebounded.
Shot is up, no good by, is that Schwartz out there? Or?
I think it is. He's got a ponytail, it's hard to tell, but I think that is Schwartz. So Brady Yoder checks in, Shia Klopfenstein back in as well for Westview. That foul had been called on Karis Brewer, I'm not sure. She stepped over the line, so.
Line violation.
Even if she would have made it, it wouldn't have
counted. Fairfield still has a 1-point lead, but Westview will inbound it. Brady Yoder, where's the bat? Oh.
I show Fairfield with a 7-13 rebounding advantage. They threw the ball down to fix the net, but was that Schwartz jumped up there and got it?
Pretty impressive.
Schwartz all of 5'5".
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Got the net.
Sherrick across the timeline, goes left side. Calling for some help. Alex Burr grabs it on the wing. Klopfenstein. Shia drives to the basket, puts it up, misses a shot. I think she was afraid she was going to pick up the offensive foul. Thaxton gets it into the hands of Janine Schwartz. Now back to Thaxton, back out front to Schwartz. Left side, it'll go to Lockwood. Loose on the floor. And we have a timeout called by Randy Yoder. So it'll be
30-second
Westview basketball. 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
And we're back at Westview, getting ready to resume action after the quick timeout called by Randy Yoder to keep the ball in the possession of the Lady Warriors on that loose ball. Reagan Sherrick had it in her hands, but was sitting on the floor pretty much.
Right, so make sure he didn't get another turnover. Coach Yoder quickly called the timeout.
Klopfenstein holds, lets the offense rotate, gives off to Alex Burr, now to Reagan Sherrick. He'll get it to Maggie McCoy. Left side to Reagan. To Maggie's left wide open. Bounce pass inside to Shia. Doesn't get turned around completely. And Brady Yoder chases down the rebound. Sherrick. Alex Burr. Now Klopfenstein. Backdoor to Reagan Sherrick, and we have a reach-in foul on Fairfield.
Yeah, it's still not a shooting foul. It's the sixth team foul. It's going to be called on Lockwood, her first.
Still 16-15. It's been stuck there for a while. Fairfield with a 1-point lead. Reagan Sherrick out front, gives out to Brady Yoder. Brady fakes the pass, and she dragged her pivot foot, so it'll be a traveling violation.
2:36 to go. It looks like Westview's going to apply a little pressure again.
Janine Schwartz will inbound. Bounce passes it into Zook. Zook drives around Klopfenstein all the way to the baseline. Deflected, but Lockwood has it. Long three in the air. It's going to be good by Schwartz.
That's their first three of the night. They've tried. That's the fourth one they've tried, the first one to go.
4-point lead now for Fairfield, 19-15, 2:10 to go in the first half. Brady Yoder with the ball. Alex Burr inside to Shia, and she puts it in off the glass and is fouled.
Shia with 6 now, a chance to make it 7. Foul is going to be called on Lockwood again. Be her second. And So Kenzie Bobeck coming back in, probably for Lockwood, with those 2 fouls, and that's who's coming out. So Shia, her second trip to the line, missed her first one. Westview has only made one of 5 free throws so far.
Shia hits that one.
All right, make it 2 of 6.
67% free throw shooter. Erica Zook now with the ball. Has it knocked away.
Oh.
And now another bump and a foul is going to be called on Ashaya.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting it to turn back into her, and so she picks up her second, and that'll put is that Zook at the line to shoot 1 and 1.
Yep. Not a good time to get her out either. Well, I don't know. Randy might pull her so she doesn't pick up that third foul before the end of the half. But we're down 1.
Zook had made her first 2, missed that one.
Maggie McCoy pulls down the rebound. She'll get it to Burr, out of Sherrick. Minute 48 to go in the first half. The Lady Warriors could take the lead here with a bucket. Sherrick with the ball, left side. Shia Klopfenstein in the corner. They'll get it back out front to Brady Yoder. Out of Sherrick. Sherrick directing traffic. Minute and 20. Inside to Burr. Burr fakes one way, goes the other, puts it up off the back of the basket. Off the back of the iron, no good. Minute 10 to go now in the first half. Fairfield with the ball. Zook almost traveled. Gets it to Schwartz, now to Thaxton. Thaxton back to Schwartz. Reagan Sherrick almost got that. Inside, Kintig again off the glass. She has 6. 21-18 now. Fairfield leading. Inside 50 seconds now to go. Down to 45. Brady Yoder. Left side to Maggie McCoy. Maggie back to Brady for 3. And it's no good off the back of the rim. Rebound Thaxton. Bounce passes it to Schwartz, and Schwartz will bring it up. Crosses the timeline. On the pass, she didn't look it in. That was Kenzie Bobeck, and timeout called by Fairfield as Bobeck went to chase it down in the corner. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here for this one. 26.8 seconds to go in the first half. Fairfield leads at 21-18. Dan, we just can't get up over the hump.
We can't. We had early on, it looked like it was going to be our game, and then we let them score 10 straight to finish the first quarter, and then it's sort of been back and forth since then. The biggest lead either team's had has been 4. All right, no, I take that back. Fairfield was actually up 6 at the end of the quarter, weren't they?
Yeah, 14-8.
Yeah, yep. They went from down 4 to up 6, scoring 10 straight. Our biggest lead was 4. We were up 6-2 and 8-4 early in the game.
Ready to resume action. Fairfield will be inbounding. Both Westview JV teams were victorious in the first games here tonight. Fairfield with the ball. Zook out front. Gives off to Bobeck. Back to Zook. Zook to Schwartz. And we're down to 10 seconds now to go in the first half. Looks like Fairfield will be content to try to take the last shot. There's a shot off of the glass, in and out, no good. Goes out of bounds, last touch by Burr. So it'll be Fairfield basketball.
0.9 seconds left.
This is going to have to be a quick shot. They got it last time. Kintig puts it up, and it's not, I don't think it's going to count.
That was an awful long 0.1 second, at 0.9 seconds.
It's good.
I mean, it went. I think she had released it before.
Wow.
Before it went, but it seemed like an awful long 0.9 seconds. But we have somebody doing something with the scoreboard up there. Do they have a camera up there, maybe?
Oh, I bet
Channel
so.
46 is going to do a broadcast of the game. The boys' game, so
a delayed broadcast.
Yes, yeah, not live like ours.
Yeah. So we played 16 minutes of basketball now here from Westview. 23-18, Fairfield leads the Warriors, Lady Warriors, at the end of the first half. Dan will be back with stats and scoring right after this.
Fever, sore throat, body aches. Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
And we're back here at Westview High School, the third game of the quadruple header tonight. The JV boys and JV girls both victorious earlier this evening. They were playing at the same time, the boys in the old gym, the girls here in the new gym. Makes it sort of feel like this is already the nightcap, but it really isn't. The girls are at halftime here, and the boys, the varsity girls are at halftime. The varsity boys will be playing following the girls' game. Right now, Fairfield enjoying a 3-point lead at halftime. 5-point lead at halftime, 23-18. That's almost matches the 6-point lead. 6-point lead at the end of the first quarter was their biggest lead of the game so far this evening. Westview early on looked like they had things under control. They were up 8-4 about halfway through the first period, and then Fairfield scored 10 straight to go from down 4 to up 6 to end the first period. Westview came roaring back and took the lead again at the 5:45 mark in the second period, but then got outscored 2-9 to finish the half. So again, not doing so well at the second parts of the halves. And I just got a text from somebody. They rewound the game, watching it, and they said the Fairfield girl did not get the shot off in time. It shouldn't have counted. So maybe we should have the officials go back to YouTube and check it out. Come watch it, look at our game. Any case, looking at individual scoring, the Falcons right now being led by Jordan Kintig, who came in off the bench. She is their tallest girl at 5'11". She has 6 points in the second period to go along with the bucket in the first. 8 points for her. 6 Falcons in the scoring column altogether. Felicity Bontrager, one of the starters, has 4. Alexis Thaxton, also starter, has 4. Janine Schwartz has 3. Erica Zook, their point guard, has 2, and Katie Lashley has 2. So actually all the other points are scored by the starters, but 15 points by the starters, 8 off the bench, all in one player, those points off the bench. Westview being led right now by Ashaya Kloppenstein with 7 points. That goes along with 4 rebounds and 5 block shots. Alex Burr also has a block shot. So that's definitely where our height advantage is coming in, but just too many turnovers. We're not getting as many shots off as Fairfield is. 3 points for Reagan Sherrick and Karis Brewer. Reagan hit a 3 in the first period, Karis in the second. Jenna Duff has a point. She made 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And as I mentioned, Ashaya Kloppenstein with 7, and then Alex Burr with 4. Westview still being out-rebounded. I have Westview down for 9 rebounds and the Falcons down for 16. And so again, when the average height, I think we have them by about 2 inches across the board, and we're getting out-rebounded. It means Fairfield's doing a nice job of boxing out, getting those rebounds. So we'll take a short break. Both teams still in the locker rooms talking things over. Take a break, and then we'll be back with second half action here in a bit. This is Westview Warrior Basketball on LaguanaMedia.com.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. And you'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They'll work with you to find a piece that meets your needs. Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Or visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com. The Hometown Treasure has been covering the Topeka, Shipshewana communities and the Westview schools for over 14 years. Keep up to date on area and school activities. The Hometown Treasure is a monthly publication published by Laguana Printing, featuring full-color photos and news from all 6 schools in the Westview school system. Also, articles written by local writers, as well as games and contests for children and adults alike. Pick up our latest issue on newsstands, or check us out on Facebook, or visit our website at thehometowntreasure.com.
Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Fever, sore throat, body aches. Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Fairfield's back out on the floor. Lady Warriors still talking things over. I think Justin's working on pulling up that screenshot, and obviously there's going to be missed calls here and there, but he pulls that up. Should be able to see that last shot, the ball is still in her hand and the board's lit up. So.
Well, I thought that, there's only, 0.9 seconds?
Yeah, it's like it was a long
no way.
time.
That's less, a little bit less than a second, but usually on those, you get the ball and you got to put it right up, and she was down here for a while and put it up. It was more like 3 seconds.
Yeah, okay, so I think engineer Justin Geigley is going to see if he can pull that up for us. So. Oh, or we could watch the opening again.
23-18 at halftime. The Lady Warriors really doing some strategizing in the locker room, and they're coming out. They're not going to have much time to warm up.
Hey,
23-18.
Yeah,
I guess.
So
did we get it up? No.
Oh, here.
Yeah,
okay,
here
so he's going to show that clip. So there's the ball. Okay, he's trying to stop it. It's lit up, and there it is. It's still in her hand. That's cool, Justin.
Yeah, thanks.
Nice job pulling that up. So, but I think possibly there was a missed call in the JV boys game that was in our favor. So, I guess now it's all evened out maybe. So. Yeah, you could go interview him.
Yeah.
Okay. So both teams getting ready to head out for third quarter action. Sorry, just realized we are still
we're on the air, aren't we?
the air. Talking to Jamie here, who's going to fill in for me for the boys game. He's been doing the home games, the boys home games. So it'll be Westview ball to start the third period of action, and the ball comes into Reagan Sherrick.
Thanks, Dan. Giving Justin Jamie my mic for the interview with Rob. Reagan Sherrick, she'll get it to Brewer. Brewer back to Sherrick. Sherrick lobs it into Burr. Burr takes it into the corner. Now back out front to Brewer.
Duff.
3 by Duff. Wow, no good. Thaxton gets it to Zook. Zook goes left with it on a dribble. Westview down 5, 23-18.
Oh, she does.
Yeah. Oops, can't do that.
Well, it works a lot better to get around the defenders if you get to dribble twice. I mean, pick it up and dribble again.
Definitely. Brewer bounce passes it into Reagan Sherrick.
Sometimes those blatant ones you get away with because you just...
it's like, wait, did that really happen?
Yeah,
by that time, it's too late. Ashaya tries to put it up, and she's fouled by Katie Kintig.
Was it Katie or is it Thaxton?
Well,
No, you're
maybe.
right. No, Lashley. We were both wrong.
Or yeah, I think
guess there was a couple in there. So.
I said Katie Kintig, and it was actually
Katie Lashley.
Yeah.
No, you see, at least you were closer than I was.
I
You
was
had one of
close.
the names right.
That's 3 on Lashley.
She had 2 in the first period.
Shia, hit her last 2 free throws now, I believe.
And
She have 8.
Yeah, 2 of 3. Yeah, she has 8 points now.
I missed your scoring, and I'm missing a point for Fairfield somewhere along the line.
1 point or 2?
Just 1.
Okay.
Second shot by Ashaya goes again. She has 9 now. Leads her team in that department, 23-20. She's only about 3 away from her average now of 11.9. Schwartz with the ball. Goes to Zook down the corner to Thaxton. Bounce pass inside Kintig. And it's blocked this time by Burr, but she got a part of the forearm, so Alex would pick up her second foul.
First for Westie for the half. Yeah, you're missing. Zook made both her free throws early in the game.
Okay. There it is.
So Kintig, their leading scorer right now with 8. Chance to add to that. And their 3-point lead. Off the back of the iron, no good.
That's her first trip to the free throw line.
It is
right?
indeed. Falcons are 4 of 8 from the free throw line right now. Westview is 4 of 8 as well.
Yeah, that one misses. Battle for the rebound, pulled out of there by Ashaya. She'll get it to Brewer. Brewer to Alex Brewer, now to Jenna Duff. Jenna lobbing it inside to Ashaya. She'll put it up off the glass and good.
So we're perfect placement on that lob inside.
We're doing the same thing we started the game with, but then they started to do triple teamer. Zook looked like she traveled, loses the basketball.
That's the only thing I can figure that why they didn't call it as a travel is because the ball came loose, because yeah, she stepped forward and never put the ball on the floor, but maybe they said it was out of her hands by then.
Inbounding will be Fairfield. I assume that was a held ball.
Yeah.
And they got it on the alternating possession.
Correct.
Zook to Schwartz. Schwartz backs it out, then gives to Zook. That's Thaxton, number 32. She'll drive it to the baseline. Bounce pass across the baseline, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Right into Pete Kaufman's hands. Well, not
He
quite.
kind of shied away from it.
Yeah, he had popcorn in his hand.
Boy,
He
he's
didn't wanna lose
protecting
it.
his popcorn. That looks pretty good right now.
I've got some. You want to work on that while you're
maybe,
talking?
maybe between games. Reagan Sherrick gets it to Jenna Duff. Fakes the 3. Now she'll take it and hits.
Wow, that was nice. And Westview just took the lead back.
25-23. They were down 5 at half.
Now let's see if we can keep going this quarter.
Oh, I thought we had a traveling violation on Thaxton, but it was a hold inside on Ashaya, and that's her 3rd.
Yeah, that's not good news. She's picked one up each period.
Thaxton will inbound for Fairfield. She'll finally get it in up top to Zook. Inside, shot up off the glass again by Kintig. She likes that shot inside.
She
10
does,
now.
and she's doing very well with it. Still their leading scorer off the bench.
Brewer with it out front to Reagan Sherrick. Inside, Klopfenstein again, and then Ashaya, like you said, Dan, earlier, she could have that all night, and I think Brody Garber's going to want to talk about it here. Timeout called by Fairfield, 25-27. Westview trailing 5:09 to go in the 3rd quarter. Full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Fever, sore throat, body aches. Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
And I'll correct myself, 27-25. Westview leads it. And now it's tied on that bucket.
That was a nice cut to the basket.
27-27. Sherrick goes right side to Duff. Now in the corner to Ashaya Klopfenstein to Reagan Sherrick. Karis Brewer back to Reagan for three, and she hits.
Well, we're back and forth here with Westview not giving up the lead. They've gotten tied. Been 3 ties and 4 lead changes in the game so far.
Good ball game. Not that well played as far as maybe some sloppiness and so on, but it's been a tight ball game all the way.
Yeah, Duff gets called for that foul. That's the 3rd on Westview for the half. Her first.
Yep. Thaxton, they'll swing it all the way around back to Thaxton as she came across the lane. Foul on Westview.
Going to be on Burr. So she picks up her 3rd.
I said Ashaya. That'd be her 4th.
Oh, it was Ashaya. That's not good news at all.
Ashaya comes out.
Oh my.
Who came in? Oh, Maggie McCoy.
Yeah.
Thaxton looking to inbound. She'll get it into Schwartz.
Oh,
Schwartz.
she walked.
Yeah, it looked like it. Thaxton now take a 3 from the corner,
That's
or
just
2.
a 2.
And hits her 6th point of the night. 30-29. Westview still with a 1-point lead. 4:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Brewer. Now they'll swing it back out front to Jenna Duff. Right side it'll go to Sherrick. Reagan cross courts it to Karis Brewer. Brewer bounce passes it to Sherrick. Right back to Brewer. Now to Duff. Duff. Wide open 3. Hits.
She's got a little bounce right before she shoots. Part of her shot.
Nice looking shot. 2 threes now for Jenna in this 3rd quarter. 33-29. Drive on the baseline. Shouldn't have given that up, but she misses a shot. Alex Burr pulls down the rebound. Westview with their biggest lead. 4 points, 33-29. Karis Brewer on the left side. Bounce passes it up top. Duff fakes the shot, gives off to Sherrick. Right back to Duff. Duff left side. Brewer wide open for 3. And it's long. No good. Chased down by Zook. Erica Zook brings it up for the Lady Falcons. Bounce pass on the baseline to Schwartz. Back out front. Thaxton with a 3, and it's going to be short. Good block out by Karis Brewer. Karis will bring it up herself. She's guarded out there by Schwartz. Picks up her dribble, looking for help, gets it to Sherrick. Reagan bounces it once, gives it inside to Burr. She doesn't have room. Now Sherrick for 3. That's going to be long. Good block out on the Fairfield end by Felicity Bontrager. She'll get it into the hands of Schwartz.
3 of 6 from 3-point range for Westview for this quarter.
We've warmed up a little bit. Bounce pass inside, blocked away that time by Alex Burr.
That's her 2nd block of the night. Have a line change for Fairfield. Lashley, Bobeck, and I'm not sure who else. Oh, Lockwood in.
Inbound pass, and the shot's up and good.
And then both and help
off
side
of
I think
Zook.
are improving. I think our
That was Zook that made that?
I think.
Yes.
Maggie McCoy to Reagan Sherrick, has her pocket picked that time by Zook. 33-31. Now the Falcons a chance to tie or take the lead. Lockwood picks up her dribble, gives off to Thaxton. Right back to Lockwood. Now to Zook. Right side it'll come to Bobeck. Bobeck inside pass to Lashley. She'll put it up off the glass and hits.
That's only 4 for her. Ties it back up.
4 straight for Fairfield. 33-33. Sherrick in the corner. Duff for three again. This one's going to be long. And we have a whistle and a push off on Karis Brewer going for the rebound.
It's going to be her second, but that's 5 or 6 already for Westview for the half. 5. 1:27 to go here in the third period.
This period's gone past pretty fast, I think. A lot more action, though, it seems like. More scoring. Ball tipped away and into the hands of Alex Burr. She'll get it to Reagan Sherrick. Not a Burr. Inside McCoy. McCoy makes the move. She'll force it up and be fouled. Maggie not shy in there when she gets the ball. We saw that down at Hamilton, too.
Foul's going to be called on Thaxton. Only 2 on the Falcons for the half, but that'll put McCoy at the line to shoot a couple.
Maggie, a 41% free throw shooter.
Yet the score tonight.
Shots up and good.
Westview gets back in the lead. Fairfield's tied it up 3 times here in the third period after Westview taken the lead by scoring 7 straight.
Second shot, good again. Westview up 2, 35-33, 63 seconds to go in the third quarter. Zook goes left side on the pass to Bobeck. Out front now to come to Lockwood, to Zook. Zook looking inside, goes to Thaxton, now left side. Thaxton to Lockwood, bounce pass inside to Zook. She'll drive it toward the hole and put it up and in. 6 now for Zook. Ties it up again at 35. Duff to McCoy in the corner. Maggie looking for help. Has it knocked away and picked up there by Bobeck. Not a Zook. Coach Garber off the bench wants him to take the last shot of the third quarter. Dre Lockwood with the ball. We'll get it to Thaxton. Thaxton out front. She'll pop a long 3. They have plenty of time. Duff with a rebound. Now we have a tie-up. Zook came in there, and it's going to be Westview basketball.
That's not the greatest thing in the world, since we use up alternating possession here for 1 second to go the full length of the floor.
So we'll lose that.
Yes, for the start of the fourth period.
Fourth period, yep. And that'll do it. 35-35 our score after 3 from Westview in this first game of the doubleheader tonight. Lady Warriors and the Lady Falcons all tied up. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this. When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. And you'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They'll work with you to find a piece that meets your needs or have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
And we're back at Westview High School. 35-35 is our score. Getting set for the fourth quarter, and Fairfield will get the basketball to begin. The basketball, she'll get it into Lockwood. Lockwood looks to drive on Brady Yoder, who's checked in at the stoppage. Inside pass, knocked away, and we have a foul's going to be called on Westview. I think Burr picked it up.
Yeah, it could easily have been a travel, I think, but
that'll be 3 on Alex. Lockwood will inbound, quick bounce pass inside. Lashley has it blocked by Burr, and it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Westview.
And so that's her third block.
Karis Brewer will bounce pass it into Reagan Sherrick. Good ball game. His first one of the night. Girls knocked up. Inside Burr from Reagan. Sherrick, and she puts it in. Nice move by Alex. 6 now for Burr tonight. That gives Westview a 2-point lead at 37-35. Backdoor pass to Lockwood. Arcing shots no good off the back of the rim. Chased down by Karis Brewer. Looking for help. She'll get it to Reagan Sherrick, and Sherrick brings it across the timeline. Now Brewer. Bounce pass inside to Burr. Has her pocket pick, and that was Schwartz making the steal. Right side on the pass to Bontrager. She'll drive it all the way to the hole, spin it up off the glass, and good.
Tied up again.
Wow, back and forth, 37-37. Sherrick goes left side. Brady Yoder for 3, and she hits.
That's her first points of the night.
6:25 to go in this ball game. 40. The ball backed into the backcourt, so Fairfield won't be charged with the backcourt over and back violation. Timeout called by Brody Garber, head coach in his 5th year at Fairfield. So we'll take a break also. 40-37. Westview leads it with 6:12 to go in the ball game. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The Hometown Treasure has been covering the Topeka, Shipshewana communities and the Westview schools for over 14 years. Keep up to date on area and school activities. The Hometown Treasure is a monthly publication published by Laguana Printing, featuring full-color photos and news from all 6 schools in the Westview school system. Also, articles written by local writers, as well as games and contests for children and adults alike. Pick up our latest issue on newsstands, or check us out on Facebook, or visit our website at thehometowntreasure.com.
Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
And we resume action after the timeout. Fairfield with the ball. Thaxton to steal it. She knocks it away from Bontrager. So Thaxton will inbound right in front of her own bench.
Shia checks back in. We apologize for the picture. We're not quite sure what's going on. The computer seems to be glitching on us. Justin Geigley trying to figure out what we can do with that.
Thaxton bounce passes it in to the corner to Schwartz. Now to Bontrager. Ball game. Westview 43, Fairfield 41. Brewer to Sherrick. Sherrick drives it, gives off to Brady Yoder for 3, and this one's going to be long. And pulling down the rebound was Felicity Bontrager. She'll give it off to Zook. Zook out front. She goes to Bontrager. Bontrager drives it into the paint, then gives off right side to Schwartz. Schwartz drives it down the baseline, puts it up, misses a shot, rebound Karis Brewer. She'll get it to Sherrick. 1:15 seconds to go in the ball game. Westview by 2, 43-41. Timeout called by Randy Yoder and the Westview Lady Warriors. 43-41, 1:09 to go in this ball game.
It looks like it's a full timeout no matter what. So.
We'll be back right after this.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. And you'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They'll work with you to find a piece that meets your needs, or have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
And we're back. Westview still in their huddle. Fairfield has broken out of theirs. We have a 2-point ball game with just 69 seconds left in this first game of the doubleheader tonight. The Westview Lady Warriors and the Fairfield Lady Falcons going at it.
Interesting stat we have here in the fourth period, Jerry, for Westview. Has 7 rebounds in the fourth period, pulled down 5 of them by Karis Brewer and 2 by Brady Yoder. Shortest players out there.
Yeah, Karis, what, 5'5", Brady 5'5", yeah. 43-41, 65 seconds to go. Alex Burr with the basketball. Alex tries to bounce it to Sherrick, has it knocked away, but we have a reach-in foul is going to be called on Zook.
It'll only be her second. It'll be 6 on the Falcons for the half, so still not a shooting situation. 56.9 seconds to go in the ball game. Westview hanging on to a 2-point lead.
This will be a huge win for the Warriors if they can hold on. And another foul on Zook. So 2 quick fouls on Erica Zook.
I'm pretty sure the coach wanted them to foul quickly. Okay, maybe. Okay, is that only 6? 2, 4. Okay.
Now Sherrick with the inbound pass. 16 fouls.
Yeah, okay, I thought that was the 7th, but they're saying it's only 6.
Alex Burr, 45 seconds to go. Jenna Duff almost has it stolen away on the pass to Brady Yoder. Yoder picks up her dribble, and she's fouled by Schwartz.
39 seconds to go. Schwartz
ahead.
Picks up her second, and now we will be shooting, and it'll be Brady Yoder at the line. Her coach, uncle, giving her some advice.
Brady's shot is up, no good. The rebound comes down to Zook. Fairfield trailing by 2, 43-41 with 30 seconds to go in this ball game.
Oh,
Backs
she
have traveled, yeah. And now Coach Garber wants his team to put on the pressure with 29.4 seconds to go. Westview leading 43-41. Karis Brewer looking to inbound. She'll bounce pass it into Brady Yoder, and Brady recovers, gives it off to Reagan Sherrick, and now we have a 4th foul called on Zook.
That's, 4 here in the last less than a minute.
Yeah.
Going to end up getting herself fouled
That's
out.
right.
She needs to have somebody else do the fouling.
She didn't have any starting this quarter,
she
did she?
Not.
Well, yeah.
But these free throws are pretty huge.
Reagan Sherrick a little fatigued as she goes to her knees on the free throw line. Squats down there, getting some rest and stretching. Shots up and good. Big free throw for Reagan Sherrick. Still a 1-possession game for Fairfield, but that would make they'd have to make a 3-pointer to tie it. 26.5 seconds to go. Sherrick's second shot makes it a 2-possession game as she hits them both. 45-41. Zook with a basketball. She'll drive and then pull it out. Drives again. She'll put it up, and we have a whistle, and a foul is going to be called inside on Westview.
Going to be called
Sherrick.
Sherrick, her fourth. No, yeah, her 4th.
Alex
And
Burr
that's
with
a 2-shot foul. We're in the double bonus situation.
So
Zook 4 of 6 from the line tonight so
and
far.
she misses.
I'll make that 4 of 7.
Fairfield down 4. Zook eyes it, puts it up, and misses. But we have a violation.
And she stepped over again. Or not again, but that had happened earlier in the game. Or was that in the JV game?
No, that was in this game, but it was a violation on Schwartz stepping into the circle. I think it wasn't the shooter. Reagan Sherrick, and it's stolen away. Here comes Schwartz. She'll put it up and score, and a quick timeout called by Garber. Schwartz has 5, 45-43. 2-point ball game. Westview will have the ball with a 2-point lead and 8.3 seconds to go in the game. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Fever, sore throat, body aches. Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Jerry Hosteller with Dan Byler back with you at Westview High School. 8.3 seconds to go in this girls' game. Karis Brewer inbounding Westview with a 2-point lead. Timeout called by Randy Yoder right after the ball was inbounded. It'll be a full timeout. We'll keep it right here for this one.
Yeah, so just overall looking at the scoring, or the shooting, early on in the first period, Westview only got 7 shots off and the Falcons had 12. And at halftime, we got closer. It was 18-20. But now going into the final stanza, well, yeah, we're still down a little bit, but not getting as many shots. And that has to be turnovers because, I mean, there's nothing else that's changed.
Right. 2-point game, 45-43, 8.1 seconds to go in the game. Westview will be inbounding underneath their own basket.
Reminds me a bit of the JV boys game at the end of regulation. Fairfield, with less than a minute to go, was down by 6. They hit a 3, and then we weren't able to inbound it, so it was a turnover. They got it inside, hit another 3, and tied it up.
So we've had some pretty good ball games tonight already. Both JV teams from Westview were victorious earlier tonight. And we have a hold right away. Fairfield.
Oh, and if that was Zook, she's heading to the bench. She just fouled out all in one quarter.
Wow.
In about, I'm not even sure when that first foul was.
Minute.
Like a minute to go in the game. It's like, wow, that was.
Lockwood will come back in.
I would be really curious to know when that first foul happened because that's got to be about the fastest I've ever seen anybody foul out in game time.
Yeah, really. That's true.
Still a 1-and-1. Sherrick shooting.
Reagan Sherrick. And she misses this one. Fairfield brings it up 5 seconds. Looking for the shot. The shot's in the air, no good. And that'll do it. The Westview Lady Warriors have defeated the Falcons tonight by a score of 45-43. An exciting ball game, an exciting finish to this contest as the Westview Lady Warriors come out victorious in game 1 here tonight by a score of 45-43. Dan will be back to take a look at scoring and stats right after this timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. And you'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They'll work with you to find a piece that meets your needs or have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
And we're back here at Westview High School wrapping things up as Westview has picked up their third win tonight. Both junior varsity boys and girls won earlier, and just now the varsity girls picked up a win. All three games have been very close. In fact, the JV boys game went into overtime. The girls winning here tonight, 45-43 the final score. A couple of the starters, one from each side, fouling out in the final period. And as we mentioned, if you just now joined us earlier, we talked about the fact that Erica Zook might have fouled out in the least amount of clock time I have ever seen. I think with a minute to go in the game, she didn't have any fouls. And at the 8.1 second mark, she fouled out. But they were obviously trying to stop the clock, so she fouls out. Leading scorer for the Lady Falcons tonight, coming in off the bench, Jordan Kintig with 10, 8 points for Erica Zook and Felicity Bontrager and Alexis Thaxton, 3 of their starters, 5 points for Janine Schwartz and 4 for Katie Lashley. So all the points except for Kintig's coming from their starters. Westview being led tonight by 13 from Ashaya Kloffenstein. Before she fouled out with just under 3 minutes to go in the game, at the 2:56 mark she fouled out. She had 5 block shots in the first half. Alex Burr added 3 in the second half. Okay, we got quite a crowd coming in here to set up for the boys coming in. So, other scoring tonight for Westview, 3 points for Brady Yoder, 11 for Reagan Sherrick. Maggie McCoy finished the night with 2, 3 for Karis Brewer. That was on a 3-pointer. Jenna Duff hit a couple threes in the third period and a free throw, 7 points for her, and 6 points for Alex Burr to round things out. You will need to log out and then log back in on the stream for the boys' game, which will be coming up shortly. For engineer Justin Geigley, cameraman Matthew Byler, and Jerry Hostetler, this is Dan Byler. We'll see you in a bit.
Today's streaming broadcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaGuanaMedia.com has been made possible by the following gold sponsors: Height Auto Body, Shipshe Service, Riegsecker Marketplace, and LaGuana. Silver sponsors were Yoder Insurance, Mercury Wireless, The Hometown Treasure, Quality Floor, Emma Warehouse, Fast Lane Subway, Troyer's Saddlery, Frontline Auto Tech, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Tiffany's Restaurant, Topeka Pharmacy, Weaver Furniture, Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware, Jerry's Standard, Yoder Popcorn, Mike's Automotive Service, Fruit May Funeral Home, and the Brethren Retreat Center. Our individual sponsors have been Tim and Donna Height, John and Leslie Cook, Dan and Don Byler, and Jim and Liz Stump. See the schedule on our website for our next streamcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaGuanaMedia.com.